The end of the year provides us with a great opportunity to reflect and be thankful for the blessings that our Heavenly Father has given us. 2018 has brought major blessings to our Pilgrim community, including gifts to be able to continue carrying out our ministry of Christian education. Here's the story of one such gift. Pilgrim member Sandy Giesenschlag dedicated her working life to retail buying, having worked for Boston Store for many years. Although close with her nieces and nephews and grandnieces and nephews, Sandy never married and had no children of her own. And so when her Heavenly Father suddenly and unexpectedly called her home to heaven about a year ago, her brother Brian was left up to managing her estate. So Brian, who's also a member here at Pilgrim, looked into ways that he could leave part of her estate to the church and for the glory of God.
I talked to Pastor Recker at the time, and then that followed up with a meeting with Ron Meyer and Joel Rosh. And they introduced me to the Legacy Fund.
The Legacy Fund refers to Pilgrim's Trust and Endowment Fund, which has 4 separate sub-funds, each designated for a specific use, like future building needs, mission outreach, unexpected non-budgeted items that may arise, and tuition assistance.
It's a way to leave a lasting legacy in your Christian life so that the church can continue, doing the operations of the church, continue the outreach, continue the Christian education across the street.
And by putting Pilgrim Evangelical Lutheran Church into your will, you could be a blessing to so many individuals and ministries down the road that don't even exist yet here at Pilgrim. And those gifts, whether in the form of cash or other assets, like stocks, bonds, or life insurance plans, then get invested in appropriate ways, such as savings certificates at the Wells Church Extension Fund, or low-cost mutual fund portfolios offered to churches like ours through the Wells Foundation.
There are professionals managing those funds in a Christian way. It's not the congregation, picking investments, or it's not the committee picking investment options. We're not investment experts, so we really leave it up to those in our Christian family.
And so you might be thinking, how is giving in this way different than simply placing a large gift into the offering plate on Sunday morning? Well, when you give a gift to one of these designated funds through Pilgrim Planned Giving, your gift becomes an investment that has the opportunity to grow over time and be an even greater blessing. And so that's how Brian, Sandy's brother, chose to create an endowment fund with $10,000 in memory of his sister, specifically to be used for tuition assistance at Pilgrim Lutheran School.
My wife and I were blessed to be able to provide a Christian education for our 2 daughters, and so it's very important to me, the idea of a Christian education, and that's what drew me to this particular fund.
So that's the really neat thing here. Only the earnings from the tuition assistance subfund at a minimum rate of 5% annually is used for families who want to give their children a Christian education but don't have sufficient funds to do so. And the principle from the original gifts themselves, like the gift Brian made from Sandy's estate, remains untouched, which means that it really is the gift that keeps on giving.
I would encourage any congregational member to prayerfully consider leaving their lasting legacy on the church that they've really come to, be part of a family of. And it's really having continued impact on that organization well after you're gone.
Because the more money that is put into the endowment fund, the more earnings that Pilgrim will receive. So now every year, the earnings from the tuition assistance subfund will go to help a little boy or girl receive a Christian education right here at Pilgrim and hear the wonderful life-saving message of Jesus every single day.
I would encourage anyone consider this as part of their estate planning. It's not so much a benefit that they'll receive, it's a benefit to the church. It's a way to continue giving well into the future and long after they're gone.
If you have any questions about how you can add a gift to Pilgrim's Trust and Endowment Fund through Planned Giving, please speak with one of the 3 members of the Planned Giving team. They're here to help you leave a lasting impact on the ministries of Pilgrim Lutheran Church, that we may continue reaching out to others and serve God's kingdom for generations to come. Just as this new endowment fund will help children grow in their faith in our school, our new facilities provide opportunities for us to grow in other ways as well. The new addition to our school building has been a huge blessing in so many ways. Here's some examples. Band lessons are given twice a week with visiting instructors from both Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School and Wisconsin Lutheran High School. You may recall that back before the addition existed, having a band lesson was a bit tricky. Here's Pilgrim member Sarah Meyer, who was the band teacher at the time. Similarly, the new space has opened up the opportunity for Pilgrim member Amy Balza to come give piano lessons to students.
We have a nice, quiet space that the students can come and have their lessons, and we can be distraction-free, and it's a beautiful space.
This is her first year giving piano lessons to students at school during the school day. Before the school year, there just simply wasn't a great space to do it.
As a parent of students here at the school, I understand how hectic family schedules can be. So offering lessons during the school day really helps out families with the after school running about with all the various activities.
And just across the hall, meets a group of Pilgrim members on Wednesday mornings to pray.
It has definitely been a blessing to be able to meet over here.
Carla leads the Wednesday morning prayer gathering. Prior to this space, they were gathering over in the church narthex. Now, they're able to meet in the new, comfortable conference room.
So we really appreciate this conference room.
And there are plenty of other ways that the new addition is a blessing to our Pilgrim community as well. Now, there's a teacher workroom that provides a space for our teachers to prepare the amazing things that they do with their students. This simply didn't exist before. Plus, we have so much more space for large meetings and gatherings, like the voters meeting, for example, or this planned giving presentation. And it's all completely accessible. Before this addition was built, many things were held in the church basement, but that presented complications as well. And so, for all these reasons and many more, we are thankful. Thankful to our Heavenly Father, and thankful to all of you, the members of Pilgrim, who God led to make this new addition possible. May God continue to bless our Pilgrim community, that we may be able to continue growing, serving, and reaching in His name and for His glory.